I got it again. Oh, we're already live. Oh, that's cool.
Yep. I'm gonna do it from my phone this time because you said last time you can hear it better from the phone. So I'm gonna just do everything from the phone this time versus over the speakers.
Yeah, that call recording for sure was better on the phone than
Okay.
what you got last time. But
Was,
yeah,
was it clear?
I thought it was very clear.
Okay. Yeah. So I'll do it from the phone. I'll see everybody else doing it from the phone. I just hate the dialing part when I can just click.
And that's let me turn off this phone. Hold on. Yeah, I don't like the dialing part too because I think it kind of slows me down. But
Mm-hmm.
I think I don't know. It's stuff we gotta try. So
Yep. Definitely. I need a speaker for this computer, the one I'm streaming on.
okay.
I gotta buy some kind of speaker, a sound bar or something.
Well,
I can hear you, but it ain't clear from the because it's playing from the monitor.
okay. I got a desktop too that I need to figure out how to get into those speakers.
Mm.
I might have to sell you on building me a computer.
So what?
I might have to sell you on you building me a computer.
Yeah, yeah. You let me know when you're ready, man. You ain't got to spend that much, not as much as I did.
I want something that look as fancy as yours, man.
You don't need it, not to stream. Maybe to edit and all that stuff, like cut the video down, like I did. Did I send you? Oh, I cut your video down. I gotta send it to you.
The number you dialed is not in service.
Oh, I dialed the wrong number. That's why. See, this would have clicked the call come in. You don't dial the wrong number.
Hello.
Hey, what's going on, Reggie?
What's good? What's good?
Not much, bro. Much. Hey, man, I will, your information popped up on my screen. I know we talked maybe about a year ago, man. You had that place there in Ellenwood on we launched me. I'm just wondering if you
Yeah,
sold it.
I'm coming to the end, man. I'll have it listed by the end of this week.
Finally listening. Okay, I was thinking you sold it already.
I'm cleaning up now, man. I got
Okay.
I just got it painted. I got the landscaper coming probably Thursday
Nice.
or Friday.
Okay.
And I'm fine tuning the kitchen. I got the countertops coming tomorrow
Nice.
morning. So I'm actually closing the deal finally, man.
Nice, bro. I know it's been a minute, and I figured you would have had it sold by now. I was like, and I seen it popped up.
Man, people
up on my
are calling
screen.
me like crazy, man. Calling me, stopping by here. So
right.
I'm pushing, but I'm doing it myself.
Right. Yeah, I understand. Yeah.
So yeah.
Yeah, it takes a little bit of time.
This week.
End of the week.
Yeah, man.
Okay.
Yeah.
You already got an agent you're gonna set it up with?
Yeah, I have an agent.
Sweet.
The same lady that sold me the house. You know what I mean?
Oh,
okay. I try to
sweet.
stick with her. So
nice.
Yeah.
Okay, man. How was the project throughout the whole rehab of it? What was your experience?
All right, man. It was a slow kill, man. I got it for an investment property. You know what I mean? So I wasn't quick to get it done. But being that the market is good, so I was like, let me go ahead and finish up.
Right time
and just sell it, man, because I need the capital. Because I was doing this in New York. You know what I mean?
Right.
And I got caught up in 04 and 05 when everything changed, man. and I went upside down, and I didn't foreclose until I moved down here because it took like almost 3.5 years for them to foreclose because of, they was having the problems with the banks and all that other stuff and investigations and shit like that.
Yep.
So it took like 3.5 years. So I was getting partial rent on 2 properties and getting full rent on one. So yeah, so I was doing pretty good for about 3 years.
Mm-hmm.
And then my wife and I got a divorce, man. So that took a nice little chunk of that.
Yeah. They say it's cheaper to keep her sometimes. I don't know if that's true.
Exactly, man. It's true, man. Once you say I do, you in, man.
They got you. They got you when you say I do.
Yeah, got you, man. You know what I mean? So.
Man, it's good to see you bounce back, man. See a brother like you bounce back, man. Not let that stuff deter you, because I know a lot of people let it deter back in 2008, 2009 when all that stuff happened. They let it kind of deter them. They got a salty taste in their mouth for real estate. And some people I talk to them about real estate, and they're like, "Nah, I don't want to hear nothing about that."
Yeah,
but it's a good thing you bounce back.
It took me a minute, man, with the child support and everything.
Right.
I had to come up with a plan, and I was doing the maintenance thing. I did that for 16 years.
Mm-hmm.
Out of the 16, I managed for 9. So I had a free apartment for about 7 to 8 years out of that.
Okay.
So I was able to, manage with that, with my child support and everything else, man. So.
Right.
But other than that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Go ahead.
Is this your first project since you moved from New York, or
this is actually my first, man.
Nice.
Yeah, because I was financially handcuffed. You know what I mean? I had the bankruptcy on me.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? And I didn't have the income, and I'm doing it by myself. You know what I mean? Right. So normally, you have a partner, or investors and all that other stuff, man.
Yeah.
But I need all the capital, man. So
I get it, man. For the next one. Yeah, for the next one.
Yeah, exactly.
I get it.
Exactly.
Okay. How long is you think it's going to be for you able to? I know you got to probably sell this place, get all the capital you can out of this place. What do you think for your next one? You're gonna do? You're gonna still stay here in Georgia?
I'm gonna build my next one. The market is crazy right now.
It is.
I'm just gonna find me a piece of property.
Oh, nice.
And I'm gonna build my next house.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm just trying to build the equity, man. Keep the equity in. Keep building it.
Right.
Till I get where I need to be.
Right.
Yeah, because I could build me a nice house for about 140.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I'll just I give me a piece of property and I'll sub everything out and just do. Your full information. That way I can lock you in.
Got you.
Because I don't have your name under the number.
Mm-hmm.
That way I can lock you in and put everything in.
Right. Okay.
And so just put your full name, email, anything that, all your information that you want me to have, and I'll lock you in.
Okay, cool. And your next one, I know you say you're going to build it. You're going to build it by yourself?
Yeah.
Damn.
I'm going to build it by myself.
You're a bad boy.
Yeah. I've been doing this for over 20 years, man.
Okay.
Yeah, I've been doing this for over 20 years. I worked out in the Hamptons for 8 years. Worked on mansions.
Oh, that's big stuff there. The Hamptons.
Yeah, I had three guys under me. We had one wing. So I'm in it, man.
Yeah, you are, man.
I do all high-end carpentry, all different stages.
Oh, nice.
So I'm getting ready to go get my. Once I sell this, I'm gonna get my GC, and and then get my inspection certificate.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'll be set, man. Just go from there.
Okay.
I was gonna do a 1031, but I can't do that because I need to finagle some money, move some money around.
Mm-hmm.
But I found out from my guy, the Jewish guy that I had in New York, I used to do my taxes.
Mm-hmm.
But he was telling me I could probably do an exemption where I don't have to pay any taxes because I lived on the property for over 2 years.
Yep, exactly.
So he was telling me that. So I actually got to call him next week or whatever.
Yeah.
But,
Well, I don't want to say
working out,
100%, but I know I know a lot of people utilize that. I know 100%.
Yeah.
So he's spot on with that. How spot on I can't say, but I know I've heard a lot of people use that. So I know you don't have to pay taxes on that.
It all depends if because he was saying you file single, puts you in a different bracket, anywhere from 200 to 250, and then married is 500,000 or something like that.
Right.
Yep. And
250 single, 500 for married. Yep.
Right. Mm-hmm. Yep.
Spot on, man. All right, bro. I'll text you my information real fast. Give me a couple minutes. I'll send it over to you, man. And if you find once you sell this one, man, you run across any land. I find land all over Atlanta. So you just pick the spot where you want to be at, then hit me up.
I'm gonna hit you up, man.
All right.
I'm gonna hit you up, most definitely. All right, man. Thank you.
All right, no problem, bro. Take it easy.
All right. Yep. Bye.
Got a possible land buyer. I know I got shit tons of land. Oh, you still on the call?
I'm selling $300,000.
Mm-hmm.
If you want to rent, I can rent you like $2,500.
Hold on, say that. You're breaking up a little bit. You said if I want to buy what now?
Okay, if you want to buy like $300,000 my price.
Okay, that's fair.
If you want to rent $2,500 a month.
Okay. Hey, just so I could make sure, like I'm getting sure of everything, right? So if we were to be, and I don't know if this will work for you or not. I'm just, seeing what options I can bring to the table, and some of them work, some of them may not work. I just want to see like where you're at. If we were to, pretty much, I guess rent the property, from you. We're not looking to live in there ourselves. We would be looking to, possibly do an Airbnb or, rent the property out to someone else. I don't suppose that's something that, you would have a problem with, would it?
I don't have any problem at all.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay. So, and I mean, with the 25, $100 a month, I'm just trying to figure out. Say that again.
No, go ahead. I didn't say that. Go ahead.
Yeah. With the 2,500 a month, I just want to see, like, is there any wiggle room on that at all? Because I mean, if we were to rent it out to someone, our goal simply would just be like, getting cash flow, and then paying you your monthly payment or mortgage or whatever on a monthly basis. Is there any like give or on that price?
Okay, I did not follow you. What you said?
So for the 2,500 a month, that's the monthly payment you would ask if we were to pay you. Is that correct?
Yes.
So what I'm asking is, and I just want to clarify. So is there any way we can, work on that price, or like, what's your thoughts on that?
Well, you are looking for, you are talking about, you are into anything I can reduce the price, or what's your question? I didn't understand.
Yeah. So pretty much I'm asking like, are you stuck at 2,500?
Yes, yes, that's
Okay.
my brother said. I did some last 10 years.
Mm-hmm.
Last 10 years, before Corona hit, even now, even 21, let's say until June 21, okay? I collect the rent there almost $4,200 every month.
Okay, that's good stuff, man.
I fill it up each June $600.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? Including Wi-Fi, gas, electric, and water bill. I ask them, hey, look, your water bill, sometimes $100, sometimes $90. They pay divided, okay? So then I renovate the house, okay?
Mm-hmm.
Renovate the house. Then somebody living there, but then it's still people there. But if you wanna give me because I don't wanna go there and do this or that and asking the money. If you wanna pay me flat $4,500, I mean, I get to have a property, and or you can give me a $300,000. It's still I can sell it, up to you. That's the money, bottom line.
Hey, that's fair, man, and I definitely understand. Like you from what you're telling me, it doesn't matter either or for you. So let me step back for a little bit, right? You're saying before Corona, you was renting this room out. You rented each room out separately. Is that what you said?
Yeah, $600 per room I rented.
Oh wow. I mean, how did that work out, if you don't mind me asking?
Yeah, they pay every month rent, and they pay, but I don't wanna get any more headache, I just wanna give one people, whoever handles like $2,500, and actually the market, if you go that area, you're not gonna get $2,500 that many rooms. You're not gonna get that. But I have to do so many other things, so I don't want to take a chance to go and collect the rent. You know what I mean?
Okay. So I hear I hear you say headache, man. It sounds like those tenants or whoever you had gave you a run for your money, huh? I said I hear you say the word headache earlier. It sounds like those tenants made you work a little too hard, huh?
Yeah, man. Yeah. So that's my bottom price. If you have any if you are really wanting some kind of deal, let me know and come look at the ground, look at the house. If you think it's worth it for you, and I can go either way.
Exactly. Well, I think you just gave me an idea, man, and I don't. I have to, check to see if it's even a good fit for us, right? So one of the things I heard you say was like, "Hey, you rented out each room," and I never thought about, renting out each room. So was this a boarding house, or like what type of? How did you end it? Was it like, did you rent it to college students, or like what was up with that?
Yeah, even listen. I didn't rent college. Then I rent the people single people, whoever working people, So so many because I have
Mm-hmm.
So kind of thing.
Okay. And
I didn't advertise or anything. If I advertise it, yeah, there is a, like next to the Loyola College University, yeah, right next door, like even not like 100 meter wide, maybe there is a like thousand of houses of Loyola College students live there.
oh, so you said next door is a college. There's a bunch of college
Yeah,
students right there, right?
yeah, yeah.
Okay. Hey, what I want to do, because like I said, man, you helped me out so much. I never thought about even renting it by the room. Um, let me look into that and let me look into the numbers and stuff like that. Cause
Okay.
I will check in and I'll give you a call back.
Okay.
That's cool.
Thank you. Thank you.
All right. Hey, could you hear that? It was if I can't hear you.
Yeah, I can hear her, but not that clearly.
All right. I'm about to grab my phone.
Hello.
Hey, Glenn, what's going on, man?
Not much.
Sweet. Hey, man, I was reaching out to you. Well, listen, I'm an investor. A lot of people don't want to talk to me. I don't know if you want to hang up on me.
Yeah, I ain't got no house to sell.
Okay. All right. Cool. Perfect. Hey, real quick before you go, you know anybody around the area that is maybe looking to sell?
No, I sure don't, man.
Don't know. Okay. But all right, man. I appreciate it anyway, man. You have a good day. All right. Hey, Lonnie, what's going on?
Huh?
Can you hear me?
Your name is what?
This is Tony. Can you hear me, Lonnie?
You call him who?
Lonnie.
What do you want?
Yeah, hey, I'm a real estate investor. Probably want to hang up on me.
You want me to hang up on you?
Yeah, some people want to hang up on investors, man. I was calling about Port-au-Prince.
Well, that's tough shit.
Yeah, it is. It's pretty tough, man. He laughed and hung up. It's tough shit. It says he don't want to sell. Not selling his property. That's all I got. Why? Hey, Kevin, what's going on, man?
Okay, how are you?
I'm doing pretty well. I was looking at your place here on Detroit Ave here in Georgia. Just wondering if you wanted to sell it, man.
Sure, it's still available for sale.
It's still available? Okay, cool. So I messed up. I normally have stuff pulled up, and I got distracted.
Well,
So
I got a minute. Go ahead and pull it up.
yeah, I got distracted. Oh, you got it listed. I see. Okay. Didn't know that. I wish if I'd have pulled it up before I called you, I would have knew that. So I'm looking at the pictures here. Look like it need maybe a little bit of work. How long has it been listed?
Oh, it's been listed for a couple months.
Couple months. Okay. Sounds like it hasn't been getting the traction you've been looking for.
Oh, it's been getting quite a bit of traction. It's just a matter of most interest has been through investors. So,
Okay.
but then again, I've got there's various
various calibers, I guess I should say, of investors. So, and I've talked to some that I would, I'll just say kind of flaky, and some that are, more investor individuals that don't appear to have the ability, to perform as they initially claimed that they could, and access the funds to do what they want to do, so we run into that problem. And of course, a slew that want to offer pennies on the dollar, and of course, bore me with issues that are relative to, I'll just say, their business plan as to what they need to get into the property for.
Right.
In order to earn what they need to earn and flip or flop and do what they need to do, which is, I can respect that. I'm not going to knock their business plan, but
right.
You know what? I can't take a financial hit in the shorts because somebody else want to make some money.
Makes sense.
So
Makes sense.
I've got my property listed for what I think it's worth, and I'm going to negotiate a number in that ballpark. In order to be where I think I need to be, and then they can do what they need to do for that. I mean, but coming whining and telling me the story about what you need to do to make your money,
right.
That ain't gonna make me leave $50,000 on the table.
Right.
That's just the reality. So. It gets quite a bit of interest in has, but like I said, people that are, get under contract and just can't perform, and like I said, those that need to have me discounted basically for them, those don't work.
Right. Okay. Yeah, that totally makes sense, man. So it's your property. I'm the same way with mine. People call me to buy mine, and I tell them, I give them kind of outrageous numbers. Yours is at least within the ballpark of what everything else is selling. I give them crazy numbers because, especially here in Atlanta, prices are crazy now. So I'm gonna sell my house for a crazy number just so I can buy it for another crazy number. So.
Oh yeah. So I think it's priced fair. I mean,
Oh yeah.
I've lowered. I've had the number there. Trying to appreciate, owner occupant buyer. I suppose as a investor buyer, or whatnot. So I think I've got it priced fair. Pretty fair. Like I said, and I have lowered the price.
Right.
But and I kind of know where I need to be. I think as far as I'm concerned, like I said, I don't try and tell somebody what their business plan is and what they can do or can't do. When I look at the comps and whatnot, I think it's priced fair. I think an investor can come in and do what they need to do, and whether they want to hold it in their inventory or whether or not they want to turn it and resale. I think there's value there. And looking at a lot of the comps that I look at, and a lot of the properties that I've seen in the area down there, I think this one compares. I think you go in there and you do your renovation depending on what level of renovation you want to do. I mean, that runs the gamut of what somebody wants to do.
Hey man, that's my problem. That ain't your problem.
I think you can. I think you can turn it. I think it could be turned and made a profit, even from where I'm selling it. I mean, the property's got, I think 1440 square feet. I mean, so it's got a basement in it, which is the reason why I bought it.
Right.
I bought it because it had the potential of me renovating the basement. And the basement runs the full length of the house, not like a lot of other properties that I've seen down there.
Hold on one second. Is the basement included in the square footage, or is it not?
It is not included in the square footage.
Okay, so how big is it square foot wise outside of 14?
It's 14. It's 14. The same as the house. So if the house is 1432, the basement's 1432, because the basement, now of course in that I'm including, you can see from the picture that it's got a one car garage,
right.
That kind of runs down the side, which is common in that area the way these properties are built. In my way of looking at it, or what my plan was going to be, to eliminate that garage and then just redevelop the entire basement, which means you're going to double your square footage of the house.
Right.
Okay. So you're going to get close to 2,900 square feet.
Okay.
In there, which is a lot of house in that particular area.
Right.
So I, and I think that would be, that's the best plan. That's what I was going to do. But now that I'm not going to relocate to Atlanta, I'm not going to be the one to renovate it. Somebody else will have the opportunity to do that. But that would be quite a bit of square footage. And that would be more square footage than most houses down there. I mean, a lot of the houses that folks are looking at for the comps and whatnot, the basement is 60% or 50%, or in some cases even 40% of what the square footage is upstairs in the main area of the house. This house is not that. This house is, like I said, you could double your square footage. Now, what does that mean? Yeah, that means that your renovation cost for the basement is going to be more than your renovation cost would be on a 400 or 500 or 600 square foot basement, of course. But that's going to make that, that's going to make you, for living space. I mean, the value of your house could be far, far more. I mean, this house had, somebody had did a half-ass job in renovating the basement, which I demolished it. That was in there. But, there was a few bedrooms down there. There's 2 bathrooms in the basement that are already, there. You got 3 bedrooms upstairs. I mean, depending on what you wanted to do. I mean, as far as I was concerned, I would be remapping it. For me, I mean, you can end up with 5-6 bedrooms in this house if you wanted to.
Right.
It just depends on what an individual wanted to do. But you can certainly 3 bedrooms upstairs. You can certainly put 3 bedrooms down, have a great room, have a laundry room, and the whole 9 yards down in that basement, because you've got plenty of space.
Right.
You've got plenty of space. You got a sunroof.
I'm curious.
Yeah,
I'm curious. Does the other investors know that it's a basement downstairs? Because I don't see anything in this description. I wonder if the agent's letting them know that. Because when I look at the information here, I don't see anything.
I'm sure if they're talking to my agent that she's telling them.
Okay.
The investors that call me, and when I answer the phone, I don't always answer the phone because my phone rings constantly. But if there's somebody's calling me like I'm talking to you, I tell them as much about the house as I know I can tell them. I give them all the information that I can give them, because I don't want to, what I don't know I can't tell you, but what I do know I can share.
Right.
And and I give them all the information, and whether or not that's of interest to them or not. I mean, most of them, like I said, you'll come back, with what they want to offer, and this, that, like I said, with the game. Well, I need to get in and do this and do that. Yeah. Well, then this is not your property.
Right. Makes sense.
That's what it comes down to. But
yeah, makes sense.
But like I said, I think there's a great potential for the property. It's certainly in a nice little quiet, off the beaten path neighborhood. That's another reason why I like the house. Like this particular house, because it's just kind of up in the community. And if you look at the map, but you can see that this street kind of curves around it towards the end of its kind of cul-de-sac. Pretty much, if you don't have an interest in being up there, this is not an area where you get a lot of flow-through traffic.
Right.
That neighborhood is really nice. So it's a really nice little community neighborhood. A lot of people that have lived there for years. I mean, property built in '59.
Right.
And it still has, at least when I bought it, there was still, my brother lived right down the road, and there's still quite a few people that this property has remained in their property for generations, and they're still there. So it's a really nice nice community.
Did you used to live there, or is it just like an extra property that you bought?
No, this is just a property I bought. Yeah, I actually live out of state. Yeah.
Yeah. I seen you got like a I think it's like a California number. 626
Right,
looks
right.
familiar. Oh, so it is California. Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
So you're not in Georgia. You're in California. So
Yeah, I'm in California. Like I said, this was gonna be a retirement property, one of the key retirement properties I had with my brother. Lived down the road. I thought, oh, okay, I'll come hang out 4 or 5 months in Atlanta, and then move on to Florida, and and anywhere else. I'll be back in California, and I'll just bounce around. But now I'm not gonna spend any time in Atlanta. I just
well,
it's a good time since my phone won't stop ringing and people won't stop
man.
asking me to buy it. I'm like, what the hell, man? We'll sell it, man.
Yeah. What made you change that plan from coming here and living down the street from your brother and then moving to Florida?
Because my brother decided he's going to put his house on the market, and he's relocated back to California, so Atlanta's off the map.
Sweet. Yeah. Atlanta this last year and a half kind of hit this like surge, and the houses are like ridiculous overpriced right now. So it makes sense for him to there's a lot of people doing that.
Yeah, I imagine they're gonna stay that way.
Yeah,
for a while.
Yeah, there's a lot of people that had plans of either staying in the house for however till they die and everything. And when this surge hit, they're like, oh, this price, this house is worth more than what I ever thought it would be worth. So I'm gonna just
time to move on and move into the suburbs or relocate to someplace else. You can't beat it,
Yeah.
And I imagine with all the development and so forth that they're doing there, these will, values in that, and off of downtown, whatever would probably continue to skyrocket. Prices are, I knew the prices would increase, but they are increasing, considerably.
Right.
And I kind of see them staying that way for a long time to come. So, like I said, I know where I've got it marketed. That to me, at least in my vision of what I see, what I anticipate the market's going to do, the value is there.
Mm-hmm. So you think it's going to continue to go up?
I think it's going to continue to go up. I don't think it's going to decline. And it might slow at the percentage that it go up, but that happens everywhere. It happens everywhere all the time.
Right.
But I think it will stay on an upward trajectory.
Okay. And are you only looking to sell to, and I'm pretty sure this is probably a dumb question, are you only looking to sell to investors? It seems like the description is dedicated more to an investor.
As long as I get my price, I don't care who buys it. I sell to an owner. I mean, I've had a couple owner-occupant contracts, but them, being in tight to where they need to be, they can't perform.
Right.
So it's just a matter of getting right. I mean, as far as I'm concerned, I'll sell the peewee and the dog as long as I'm getting my price, because it's not my concern what you do with the property once it's yours.
Right.
So I'm open to owner occupant if that's the right deal that comes along, or investor if that's the right deal comes along. But other than that, I'm like I told my agent, don't give it another round and see, because it's tenant occupied and I'm fine. It's been tenant occupied for a minute. I'll just keep it as an asset and then let it roll before I give it away.
Right. So it sounds like that tenant in there, want to keep the house if they could, but the financing is their challenge.
You can't. My tenant is interesting. I mean, if if they wanted to buy it, the opportunity is certainly there for them to do it. But you know what? You can't motivate anybody to do what they don't want to do.
Right. And
so at the end of the day, they're there, and they know that if I sell it, they're going to have to move on, and that's that. Somebody wants to buy it and keep it as a tenant occupied property. I'm sure you can negotiate with them to continue, but
right. All right. And how long do they have on their lease, or are they month to month?
No, they're month to month. They've been around for a while. So
are they gonna? I don't know if you've discussed it with the realtor. I'm not sure. Reading the description, I don't see anything. It's saying anything about it. Are you looking to sell it with the tenant in it, or will they move out once you find a buyer?
Either way, they know the most likely scenario is that they're going to be moving. they know that's the most likely case. However, if the buyer wanted to maintain the tenant in there, and I'm sure they would be interested in doing that.
Okay. Cool. Yeah, so I'm looking at the number. Of course, it doesn't matter to you. It's kind of on. I'm just looking at the property because I'm an investor. I'm not a home buyer. Typically, when people put it on the market with agents, they more or less look for a home buyer, somebody that's going to run the Wells Fargo and get them to stroke them a check versus they're stroking their own check or somebody money personally they know using it. I'm curious on this. I don't think I can do the 300. The only way I can come up and do the 300, I don't know if you thought about it, even with the tenant or that's in it, or anybody, maybe financing it for them. You ever thought of something like that?
I know it's an option, but it's not an option for me.
Right.
I don't want to hold any paper for anybody, and I've had some of these investors get in with these various term or leveraged offers, I call them.
Right.
I think you guys down there call them term offers. I'm not interested in that, and like I've told, I don't mean to insult, but having done business in Atlanta since 2009. And just whether it's trying to deal with a contractor or a developer or anybody, I've dealt with some shady people. I've dealt with some shady people representing themselves as investors just since I've had it on the market in the last couple months. As far as I'm concerned, I don't play with other people's money, and I certainly ain't gonna play with mine. So so I'm of the mind, the best thing I need to do for anything I own in Atlanta is do it clean.
Yeah.
I'll sell it, and our money will change hands, title will change hands, and you go on and do your thing.
Yeah.
And that's the only way I can do it, because I've got little trust given the history.
Right.
What I've had to do down there. I would call my brother when he lived down there, and both our properties, because he had properties down there as well. But I call him, we'd be talking about doing something else. I mean, and you can't get people to perform. You can't get people to tell you the truth. You pay them part of the money, they disappear on you, whatever. I'm just like, this is shady. And I've done business in real estate and around,
right,
and damn near every state in the union.
Right.
But Atlanta,
I hear a lot of people say that. Yeah.
Yeah, Atlanta's sketchy.
Yeah. I hear a lot of people say that, but yeah. Hey, the challenge is, I know it doesn't matter to you, is you got a big property here, and especially when you told me about that basement. This is a very nice sized property, and of course, especially living in California, so I'm pretty sure you know this. When a house is bigger, and also when you're selling it for more, that means there's more fees and more stuff that you gotta pay for, and that's kind of the challenge when I'm looking at it. Though your price that you got is not a crazy price, and I see crazy price, and yours ain't even close. It is fair. It's just the challenge is you got a nice size place here. That means more money I will put into it to fix it up, and then to sell it more, of course it's more fees and stuff like that. So that's the challenge why I couldn't necessarily do 300. It kind of puts it out. I don't even know if I will make money on this one. So yeah, man, I appreciate your time and everything, and chatting with me and give me a little scoop on that. Is it okay if I kind of check back in with you or the realtor just to see if anything changes?
Yeah. I mean, if you can, I guess you can check in with me at any time. Like I said, anybody that's straight up, and I've had a good conversation with other potential buyers.
Right.
A few just like you, and like I said, as long as we can talk plain and be straightforward, I'm open and available at any time. I mean, if you're interested in it and you have a number, tell me where your number is. I'll tell you whether or not you're in the ballpark or not. I mean, my number, I got 3 of them. Like I said, I recently lowered it, so I got less room to cut. but you know what? But I got a little room.
Okay.
So I got a little room. So the number is negotiable, but it's negotiable within reason.
Okay.
Because like I said, I've already lowered it, and I know where I need to be. So, if you think you want to do something with it, you got a number. You can simply tell me where your number is. I'm of the mind.
I don't want you to hurt him too bad. Now you might get in trouble. Now.
Contract back and forth, and throwing counter offers back and forth, and all this stuff, and wasting time and energy. It doesn't make any sense.
Well,
so we can find out where the number.
yeah, I pretty much was just touching base with you. I know you. I know you talking about possibly going out there or having your son
right.
do some photos and stuff.
Cost you 2 minutes on the phone as opposed to running
Right.
contracts back and forth.
Okay.
wasting time.
Yeah, it's just when I see it on the market and I see you got 300, and I know you're on the market, which is the best buyers list ever.
Mhm.
The market's the best buyers list, and I know especially just looking at this now, I didn't even know it was on the market, but just looking at this, I know
the picture is simple.
my
You
number
take it
is
off your
at
cell
low
phone.
200, and I know that's something you're not even
pictures
interested
of the
in.
general
Probably about
area.
220. Yeah.
So
Yeah, no, low you talking. Yeah, I just had an offer of it.
Area. And that back
Just the dead
tag
so
on
for
the
250. I said
mobile
no,
home.
no,
That's all we really need. Just so I can
To
get an
be,
idea
taking
of
a
like,
picture
hey,
and
what's going on.
that's too deep. I can't do that.
inside.
At that number, I just may as well.
The tag of the
You
mobile
maintain
home.
it as a rental.
Right.
Yeah,
At that number, it's got to be at a
and
number.
that's all it is. Just quick little pictures where I can look at it
Yeah.
and
What are you cash
have a
flowing
better
on this?
idea of like, hey, what we need to get done and stuff.
I pretty feel like I said, these tenants have been around for quite a few years for me, so I give them real low rent. I mean, the rent is low. I know the market up here is about 1,400,
Right.
for a house this size, but they're not paying 1,400. But
yes, ma'am. Your memory is amazing. You got some great memory.
But I try and be fair. People got they've got little kids and whatnot, so I just fair with them.
Yeah.
And that's what I'm saying. I know you talked to me last time. You guys said you guys had a couple.
Well, okay, man.
Like I said, if I can make money on it, I'll make my money on it. But if not, then just continue to go on the market.
Well, I guess if you don't mind me asking, I know you're talking to a bunch of people. Why haven't you guys pretty much just
what it
sold
looks
that
like
already?
this year or the year after that?
Right.
So,
Well, even if the value don't move or go down or whatever, you still getting that cash flow, that rent. That ain't going nowhere.
Yeah, getting that's not a problem, and I think value will continue to go up. Like I said, it might slow for a minute if something happens, maybe get a recession or whatever, it might stagnate for a little bit. I don't think it's going to go down. But,
when you say lower,
try it again. If it
I'm
fails,
just curious, what do you mean?
at that point, we're talking about a different number. So
Right.
it just depends. What do you sound like you normally,
Okay.
I actually do a little bit of both. I hold right now, the market's kind of crazy, so I haven't been doing much hold, and I'll just be honest with you, on the holds I do, exactly what I asked you, seller finance right now.
And
the market being so high,
you see, my memory might not
I don't
be
know
as
if it's
good as
gonna
yours.
go down.
I only got a little bit.
I can't predict anything.
What were you guys looking to
see
walk
the
away with
interest rates on the mortgage.
in your pocket?
Yeah, I see the interest rate on the mortgage is starting to go up. So it caused me to pause on like the buying and holding unless I can do it on a seller finance, and that makes better sense for me. But yeah, the flip.
Hold on,
flip
you're
side,
breaking up a little bit. I couldn't
more
hear you. I'm
those.
sorry.
That way, I'm getting in and I'm getting out pretty fast. So.
Oh, 80. Okay. Well, I mean, like I said, we're still interested in it. I would love to get some pictures on it.
That's going to be
just to see like what we could do.
Reality
I mean, I don't suppose like you don't even have the time.
Well, it definitely helps me on the flipping side.
This week to go out there or have your son go out there and take pictures with you.
Yep. On the holding side, it kind of makes like something like for instance this at 300K, getting 1,400 doesn't make sense for me to spend.
So maybe towards the latter part of the week I can get out there.
Okay. And I mean, is everything okay with the hubby?
So I wouldn't even buy this and look at it as a cash flow property. And I'm pretty sure you bought it at a good time.
He
so
must have been a baseball player, huh?
Where it cash flows and and you making a killing off it.
drove the truck
Okay.
Yeah.
for a good portion of his life, changing
Yep,
them
so-
gears.
Yeah, that's
Mhm.
kind of what I do, man. In a nutshell.
I hear you. I hear you. We got to get
Wow.
in where we fit in, as they say.
Absolutely.
Wow. Well,
Yeah.
But hey, man, I appreciate the conversation. I appreciate you filling me in on all this, man. I'll just check back in around with
I
you.
have the reason why I asked you was
Maybe somewhere down the line is
a baseball player.
somewhere,
I play
I can purchase this and we
football,
can work
and
together and
I
maybe
have
it goes up a
same
little
issue
bit
with
more.
my right shoulder.
I do see something there I can get in at.
Mm-hmm.
All
Exactly.
right. Sounds good. What's your name?
It's Tony.
I
Tony
guess
Tony.
Wendy, if you were me,
Tony Carlisle.
Carlisle,
Okay.
yeah.
All right.
yes,
I'll try and remember that. All right.
when
All right,
should
man.
I, I guess, check
All right, have a
back
good
in
day.
with you,
You too.
see
Thanks.
if you
Well, if I get out there to do them, I'll send them to you, and then you'll know you know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
But I wanted to have a few more days. I have my grandkids during the summer, so that keeps me busy. Him with his surgeries, and my daughter just had her baby last weekend.
Oh yeah.
So
How is that going?
yeah, good. She's doing good. Everything went well. So that's why I say I've had a clock factor, just boom, everything at one time.
Mm-hmm.
So, I'm hoping, towards the latter part of the week, maybe I can get out there quick, take some pictures.
Mm-hmm.
And
Okay.
then I can send.
Okay. So what I'm gonna do, Wendy, is I feel terrible putting you in, a spot where you gotta inconvenience yourself. If you can get the pictures by Friday or Saturday, like that would be amazing. But if not, I guess we can cross that bridge when we get there. In the meantime, I'm gonna look at some other stuff just to see, like, if I could just, see what we can do on the back end. But if you could get it by Friday or Saturday, that would be very amazing.
Okay, I'll definitely give it a shot. Hopefully everything will be all right with him, and he'll be up and be able to move a little bit.
Okay, exactly. Well, I ain't gonna hold you too much. I know them kids giving you a run for your money. Tell the kids I say, hey, congrats on the grandbaby. Yeah, because
Yeah, the little girl, she's sweet.
you added another one that you're gonna have to watch during the summertime. That's amazing.
Well, I don't know. Depends on how much I'm gonna work, so I'll have to see.
Mhm.
She don't want to go for work, so we'll see.
Good stuff.
But hopefully, she don't have another brother or sister to fight with yet. So see, that's the deal. That's what these are. When you have one of them, they're good. But when you get like two, something, especially all three all together, then they get horsing around and being loud.
Yeah, it sounds like my sister kids. My sister like to drop all the kids off to my mom's house and let my mom deal with all that.
That's what it takes your time for notes then is make the call.
So I try to help him as I can, and then Mama, she gets them most of the time, but he ain't had them up here lately. So
Well, I won't take much more of your time. I'll check back in with you Friday. Hopefully you can get it done Friday. I'll be keep your husband in prayers with the surgery and everything. So we'll check back in then, okay?
okay, thank you so much.
All right. Be safe.
You too. Bye bye.
Bye. Did you hear that one better? You can hear me? You can hear me? Jamar is locked in. Could you hear me?
Say something again. I think I had the volume now.
Yeah, you did. I was saying, could you hear me?
Oh, yeah, I had the volume now.
Oh, okay. That was a solid call with you and that dude, man.
Yeah, he got the house listed on the market. So I was just trying to seeing what his pain is and where I could possibly get in. I think it's just something that's going to be a follow up. He listed it back in April 19th.
Okay.
So it's been on the market for a couple months. I forgot to say something to him about, hey, shit, houses are normally selling, pretty fast. They've been on 2 months. Well, but he kind of went into why it ain't selling. He basically just want his price.
Mm-hmm.
Even though he told me, he don't care about what we got going on, I still was able to tell him what I got going on and how I looked at it. So,
Exactly. Well, I don't know, man. I was listening to part of it, but I was like, let me jump in and make some calls before I got to leave. I'm about to head out right now. You staying on?
Huh?
You gonna stay on for a little bit more?
No, I'm gonna jump off too.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. I'll hit you up when I get out of practice, so we can talk more about all the other stuff. And,
all right.
Because I'm going live. I'm going live tomorrow early too.
All right, let's do it.
I can make a bunch of calls.
Let's do it.
All right, man.
All right. Peace.